I am at the airport right now, about to go to Calgary Expo. I feel like I was just at the airport because I was here 2 days ago coming back from my trip to New York, and now I am flying out again to go to Calgary. But this is my first time flying to go to a convention, which is both exciting and extremely nerve-wracking. I already made my first mistake, which makes it a little bit obvious that I'm a noob at this. I separated my suitcases by stuff for the con and my own stuff. And the suitcase for my clothes was super light and the con suitcase was overweight. I actually had to open both my bags at the check-in and move some of my heavy products and stuff into my other bag. I managed to fit it all in and get it under the weight allowance, but unfortunately my flight today is actually delayed. Hopefully I can get on the plane soon. I am on my way to the gate now. My flight actually got delayed a second time, so I'm definitely not gonna be able to get to the hotel and go to bed till probably like 3 a.m. ish. But it does say on my app that we're boarding in 10 minutes, so hopefully that happens. We're finally boarded. Yay.
Hello, bonjour.
I just got off the plane. We're in Calgary. It is also 3:01 a.m. All right, let's see how long it takes to get my stuff. And then I'm off to the hotel. 3:28 a.m. I am in the Uber. I made it to the hotel. It is 4:01. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go to bed, but because I just got here and everything's so clean, I thought I would give you guys a room tour. We are staying at the Hotel Arts in Calgary. I think it's like a little boutique hotel. Very fun. It has a huge bathroom counter. Love this for getting ready. 2 beds because my friend Cindy is coming tomorrow. She's flying in same day for the con, which is wild. But is it more wild than me doing this at 4 a.m.? I don't know. Oh my gosh! Look! So pretty. Nice city skyline. And I think we're super close to the convention center too. That's why I booked this place. All right, I'm so tapped out. See you guys tomorrow for day 1 of Calgary Expo. Good morning. It is day 1 of Calgary Expo and setup day. I finished setting up my table. Here we are. What do you think?
I think it turned out great. You did great with the space.
Okay, now we're gonna go get lunch before the con starts. The H-Mart is right across from the BMO Center, so this is so convenient. There's all this like kimbops here. I'm literally gonna grab like a bunch of stuff for different days. Oh, they have onigiri. We literally have to be at the con until
9 p.m.
9 p.m. So we have to buy lunch and dinner. I'm gonna get some coffee to go too, like those cans. Because I got to the hotel at 4 a.m. last night, I fell asleep around like 4:30, 5 a.m. And then I woke up today with no alarm at like 9:30. So I think I slept like 4 to 5 hours, which is not ideal. I like to sleep a lot, but I feel pretty good right now. I do think I'm gonna be really tired later though. Okay, the convention just started. People are slowly starting to trickle in, but I want to give a little tour of my booth because I don't think I showed you guys the close-up of the setup today. So I have all my cards here in the front, sticker sheets up there, the waterproof stickers here, and then clips down here. Originally, because the table was not as deep as I thought it was going to be, I actually did not have any of these cards out. I just thought that I couldn't fit them. But then my friend Carmo, literally right beside me, the genius that she is. Hi! Oh my god, friends just... Wait, how are you guys just here? They're late. Sorry, what was I saying? Yes, Carmen helped me figure out how to get this up there, even though I couldn't do it on the side. And honestly, I think it works out even better. In addition to Carmen, me, this entire row is just full of friends. We have Zero Bay here. Candace, Cuckoo Island is here. And then my other friends who just arrived, they're over there right behind us. Candace brought me lunch from Z Crew. And a coffee. So needed. Oh my god. Ooh, this brunch place was recommended by our other friends who come to Calgary all the time. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god, delicious.
All three of their birthday. Caramel next.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Carmen. Red velvet.
It's Earl Grey. That is both delicious and beautiful. Great, so that's gonna come out to $6.30 after tax. Perfect. There you go. And did you want to do the stamp rally today for Calgary Expo? Couple artists are doing a hot pot themed stamp rally. Since you purchased with me today, I can give you a stamp. And there are 15 artists participating. The map is on the back here, and all you need to do is get 6 stamps and you'll get a pack of stickers. There's 15 hot pot themed stickers in here, and you'll get this for free with 6 stamps. Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bathroom break. Maybe I'll go see if I can find a celebrity or two. A vampire.
Go.
We came to the celebrity autograph hall. A lot of the celebrities are not here yet because it's only Thursday. But Dr. Carlisle from Twilight is here. Oh my god, he's right there. Should I go talk to him? I didn't even talk to him, but I just looked at him. I'm back at my booth now. I actually cannot believe that I saw Dr. Carlisle in person, and I know it was like I could have just walked straight up to him and talked to him, but I had nothing to say. It is 8:10 p.m. right now. I'm gonna eat the tuna kimbap for dinner. This was such a good thing to grab to eat here at the con, because then I could just stay here at my table. It doesn't need to be heated up or anything. Day 1 of Calgary Expo is done. It is 9 p.m. Oh, I cannot believe how late it is. Whose idea was it to end the con at 9, quit my 9 to 5 just to work until 9 p.m. Good morning! It is day 2 of Calgary Expo. Today is Friday and we are starting at 11:30?
Yes.
It's 10, so we have time to go grab some lunch, and we are going to First Hall Market, which was recommended by my friend Alicia. We're here. Oh, thank you. Oh, there's people dressed in cosplay here. They're going to the convention too. Awesome, thank you. Wow, so pretty. Ooh, pretty. Oh my god, no, you're not. We ordered brunch from this place. I actually did want to try the Indian food because my friend highly recommended that, but it actually wasn't open. Good stuff. Finished our lunch and we're on the way to the con. The Calgary Expo parade is happening. This is such fun vibes. The ferret.
Did you see the ferret?
Yeah, I saw the ferret. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look who it is. Wait, this is really cool. Back at H Mart, I feel like we're gonna be here every day picking up kimbap because the con ends at 8 p.m. today, so we have to eat dinner there again. I have arrived. And me and Hooney brought me a drink from this place in Calgary that's apparently really good. It's called The Moon. Look how pretty. Let's try it. Oh my god. That's fresh strawberry for sure. This drink is called a Blush Cloud. Oh yeah, my day is already made. It is almost 2 p.m. and I'm a little bit hungry. There's also a bit of a lull right now, so I'm gonna eat this onigiri that I picked up from H Mart. This is such a good con snack because it's like wrapped and just like clean, and then you could just throw it in your bag. Let's try it. Uh-oh, there's customers. Gotta go. Carmen had to go to the bathroom, so I'm kind of bopping back and forth a little bit, making sure we can cover both tables. Hi there! This is the best part about vending next to friends. Like if you need to go to the bathroom or you need to get food or something, you have someone who can cover for you at any time. Hi there! This one for you? Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I've got a little con hack for staying hydrated without having to pee so much. I like to get these Noons. It's kind of like liquid IV, except this one has caffeine in it. You take one of these, you pop it in your water. Mine's only like about this full right now. And then it gives you extra electrolytes and hydration. It's currently like 5-ish, I think. I'm getting quite tired. I'm getting some fresh air outside. I'm going for a walk to the food trucks because they have a bunch of food trucks here at Calgary Expo. I'm gonna grab some food here. Look at all these people outside. And there's more food trucks up there. I found a truck here that does grilled cheeses. That sounds really good. I ended up ordering a lobster grilled cheese. We got the goods. Let's try it. Ooh. They give you plenty of lobster, but the lobster doesn't taste super fresh, which is fair. It's a food truck. So far, the food in Calgary has been relatively well priced. Like food seems to be pretty affordable here, but the convention food is super expensive, which makes sense. Like all of the food trucks outside, basically nothing was under $15. A lot of things were over 20. This was like 24 with tax and tip. So kind of expensive for just a sandwich and no sides, but it's keeping me going. Sad news. The lobster grilled cheese made me sick. So I'm at H Mart. Candace told me to get some fruit because it'll make my tummy feel better. So I got a banana and strawberries. And then I got your call because this is what kids have when they have a tummy ache. So hopefully that will help. And that's my dinner for tonight. I am back at the hotel now. I'm gonna have this banana and down some Yakult. And then also I am going to roll out my muscles a little bit because Hair got me this massage gun. I will be chilling here and I am starting to feel a little bit better with this.
Right now,
Cheers.
I'm starting to wonder if he'll even show.
Wild Friday night. Good morning. It is day 30 of Calgary Expo. We have an early start today. It is currently 9:30-ish. Because I wasn't feeling well last night, I kind of booked it out of here without restocking the things that did kind of go out of stock last minute. So I'm just going to start the day by filling up these empty spots and be ready for a very fun Saturday. I like to take a picture of my display before the con starts after I set up so I can see where everything is. And then when something is missing, it's really easy to pick out what I need to fill up in these spots. There you go. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Currently 11:56 on Saturday, so still quite early, but all the prizes for our stamp rally have just been claimed, so I'm taking the signage down. I brought my massage gun to the convention today because my shoulders are starting to feel extra tight. I get a lot of tension up here, and I've been carrying a really heavy bag. Thank you. I got a matcha. Kristen and Candace brought it back for me. This place, the Moon Bubble Tea in Calgary, really fueling us for the whole weekend. That's really good. It is 4 p.m. and I am just about to have lunch. It's been kind of busy today, so I haven't had the chance to stop by. I got a prosciutto sandwich from the Market Cafe. and it is pretty good. I'm trying to avoid the food trucks now because apparently multiple people have gotten sick from the food trucks in Calgary and at the convention. So I'm just gonna stick to the food inside the BMO Center. The con finally ended one day at a reasonable enough hour for us to come out and eat dinner. So we are having fun tonight. Looks pretty good. I got the traditional pho with brisket. Always try the broth first. That is good. Although, I'm like sweating though. It's kind of too hot for pho. Back at the hotel, we are going to the pool. This hotel has a very, very... Hi. Thank you. It is such a vibe. Hello, it is day 4 of Calgary Expo, the very last day. 4 days definitely feels really, really long, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I actually got the opportunity to walk around and I got this candle from Kayla. I don't even know how many days in a row it has been, but we got another bubble tea from the moon. Oh, it's so good and it's so close to the convention center, so it's really keeping us alive. Today I got the taro cloud. Let's try it. This is really, really good. I love a taro slush.
Is now closed and move out is beginning. May we have your...
It is 5:22. I'm done taking down. Record timing, very speedy. I'm gonna help Carmen with her table. Con is over and we came to have barbecue for dinner. This looks so good, right? Yeah, it's good. I got the bomb, yeah. We came for dessert. Yum. It's ube coconut. Hello, I am back home from Calgary Expo now and I'm currently going over all of my expenses for the weekend. So I just wanted to sit down and talk about how this weekend kind of went for me as my first travel con. I want to go over all the numbers to see if it was worth it or not. The only thing that I have to compare this to is events that are local to me in Vancouver, and I never have any travel expenses, which really adds up to be a lot. That was also one of the first things that I noticed about booking Calgary Expo. Even though Calgary is considered like a relatively affordable place to travel to in Canada, especially as someone from Vancouver, it is a really short flight, but the hotel alone was $695 just for me. And I did get to share with one other friend, which lowered that cost a little bit. I do think that the hotel expense alone really upped my expenses compared to other people because I also booked an extra night to stay in Calgary before the event started. But then I ended up only getting there by like 4 a.m. and I paid for the full night of that hotel before my friend got there. So that was probably a travel mistake on my part. I should have either booked an earlier flight and then maybe utilized that whole day for the hotel so the cost would be more worth it. Or at the rate that I landed, I probably could have just flown in same day because I got in so late. For this event, because I actually got adopted from my friend who I was sharing a table with, I found out that I was going quite late. There was maybe like less than a month in advance. When I was looking at the flights, booking like a regular ticket with cash, the prices had already gone up by a lot, and usually flying from Vancouver to Calgary is not supposed to be that expensive. So I actually ended up booking my flight through points. The cost of booking with points was not astronomical. It was actually quite a good deal on points. So technically I got to fly there for free, which helped a lot with my overall expenses. And I even ended up booking a premium cabin flight on the way there. And originally I did that just because it was a really good points deal, but that was definitely something that I got really lucky with. I'm so glad I ended up booking the premium economy flight because, as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, my baggage was overweight. And when I was packing it, I knew that it was really, really heavy. I just thought that when I would get there, I would just pay whatever the overweight fee is and then get going. But I was actually over the overweight allowance, which I didn't know existed. Whenever I travel, my suitcase is always way underweight. So I haven't paid that much attention in the past to how much your suitcase can weigh when you're flying, but there is actually a limit to the overweight, and I was over that limit. I was over the limit for overweight. So I repacked my suitcase, put a lot of my convention stuff into my personal bag, which was very, very light. Once I repackaged my suitcase in the airport, my big con suitcase was then under the weight allowance for overweight baggage, but it would have still been considered overweight if I had not booked a premium economy flight. So when you are on premium economy, apparently your baggage allowance, the maximum weight of what your bags can be, you just get free overweight baggage. Like, you don't have to pay extra for overweight baggage. So because I booked that flight on the way there, I wasn't charged extra for my overweight bag after I moved everything around and made sure that it fit under the maximum weight allowance. The next cost that I have is food. So food in Calgary was actually really, really good, and most of it was at quite an affordable price as well. So my total for food was $186, and that is just for me. I do like to eat in nice places. I like to try new foods. The only food that I didn't enjoy was the food that I got sick off of, and that was also one of the most expensive meals that I had. So that was kind of unfortunate. And then the rest of the expenses are just the table fee, which I only paid $279 for because I was sharing a portion of my friend's table. And then miscellaneous expenses like lifts to and from the airport, other random stuff totaled out to $83. So my expenses in total came out to $1,244. And that is way more expensive than any expenses that I've ever had at a local event for sure, because obviously I couldn't cook the meals I was bringing to the convention every day. I had to buy food for every single meal, but most of all, the hotel was a really high expense. Even though I didn't have to pay for the flight, I still spent over $1,000 going to this con. And unfortunately, just because you travel to a convention doesn't mean that you will do better than a local show. Overall, my sales from Calgary Expo were actually quite a bit lower than what I would typically make at a local event. So because of all the expenses that I incurred as well to go to this con, personally, this was not a very profitable con for me. I will say that I didn't lose money, so I'm definitely grateful for that. But because it was also such a long event, the con itself was 4 days long, and I was essentially there for like 6 days because I technically tried to land the night before it started, and then I left the day after it was over. If I was local to Calgary, I might consider that this event would be worth it to attend, but as someone who had to travel and book hotels and all of that, I wouldn't consider that a super successful event. However, because this was my very first travel con, I wanted to go just to experience what it is like to travel to a convention. For the learning experience alone, I do think this was very worth it for me, and I am so glad that I got to go to this event. If I had not booked Calgary Expo last minute, my first event would have been Anime North in Toronto, and everybody says that that is a really, really good event, which also means it is quite crazy. for a vendor, and I learned so many lessons going to Calgary that I think will help me out a lot to actually be successful and not overwhelmed at Anime North in May. It was also super fun to be in a new city with a bunch of my artist friends. Also because it wasn't super busy a lot of the time in the artist alley, I got the opportunity to chat with a lot of other artists. Just for that alone, getting to have that experience traveling to Calgary, it was invaluable to me. So even though the sales definitely were not as high as I had hoped, or maybe as high as I was expecting, I am really, really glad that I went. And I'm also super excited for my next convention in Toronto at Anime North, and I will definitely be vlogging that. Hopefully I don't make as many of the same travel mistakes that I made going to Calgary Expo here, but I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye!